Hi everyone, my name is Martin Zamudio and I will be doing my facility evaluation on Crypto.com Arena out in Los Angeles. I chose this arena as it is about an hour from where I live. I'm from sunny Southern California, where it's still currently hot for some reason. In this presentation, I'm going to cover the arena's history, its past home venues, some major renovations, and the different facility services that help support the events, help the fans, and maybe just the overall operations. I'll show some old photos to highlight what this arena looks like inside and out, and talk about some key details. So I'm excited to get this with you guys. Kind of sit back and see if I can teach you something fun. Thank you. Hi, so I wanted to give a good overview of what Crypto.com Arena is and give a little detail about it. Um, so, actually, Crypto.com Arena used to be known as the Staples Center, home of the Los Angeles Lakers, and it was the Clipper Stadium for a while until they got their new stadium out in Inglewood. So, the Staples Center technically opened in October of 1999. It's located in downtown LA, right in the LA Live Entertainment District. It's a multi-purpose indoor arena that hosts basketball events. There's hockey events. Teams like the LA Kings are represented here. Numerous concerts. If I can think of any on top of my head, I believe Bad Bunny performed here recently, if that's your type of music. Something cool to think about. But they have many concerts, many events. It's, again, multi-purpose, so it's used for many different things. And depending on the event, the seating ranges from about 18,000 to just under 19,000, so it's a pretty decent size venue here. Hey guys, so just what I mentioned in the other slide, this arena is known for being the home of three professional sports teams. Used to be four. So we have the Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers. We have the LA Kings, if you're into hockey, and for the WNBA, it's the Sparks. So it's one of the biggest venues in the country, just because of how many concerts they have a year, how many different shows, and they do a lot of sporting events. Crypto.com Arena also holds major award shows like the Grammys, and also plays a big overall role in the entertainment districts around LA Live. So in saying that, when you come to Crypto.com Arena, there's things going on inside the arena and also things going on outside of the arena. So it's a fun little event. They call it the LA Live District. So if you can't maybe quite afford a ticket or can't make it inside, there's always stuff going on outside. I know, like, if you want to watch the Laker game, you can hang outside and catch it from the outside on the screens and kind of share and have fun with everybody else around you. Okay, so let's get into the history, and we're going to focus specifically probably on the Lakers, since this arena and the Lakers have a huge tie, huge history. So let's get into it. So before moving into this arena in 1999, the Lakers played for quite a few different venues. So they started up in Minneapolis at the Minneapolis Auditorium. So just kind of a fun fact, when we think Los Angeles Lakers, it stems from the Great Lakes of Minnesota, because that's where they started. So those Laker fans, you probably know this already, but if not, it's just a kind of a fun fact there. After that, they relocated to Los Angeles. Again, they were trying to they have a growing fan base, growing popularity. So that, what a place would you want to grow that fan base in Los Angeles? So they relocated all the way into Los Angeles, and they played in the Memorial Sports Arena. And then spent over 30 years at the Forum in Inglewood. So I'm aging myself, but that's where I watched a lot of Lakers growing up when they played at the Forum, right at the turn of the century here into the early 2000s. They transitioned to the Staples Center, and now formerly just called Crypto.com Arena. And as I mentioned earlier, this shift was for modernization. Again, the team wanted to kind of modernize themselves. They wanted to grow with their fan base. They wanted modern technology, so they chose to go to the Staples Center. But again, now it's a Crypto.com Arena, and they wanted just that multi-purpose, just a downtown venue. Okay, let's get into the more technical details of the Crypto.com arena. Considering the size and structure, so the arena is built on a 10-acre site, has over a mind-boggling 1 million square feet of space. It has a steel truss roof that's over 150 feet high. It allows for support of large video boards, lighting, concert rigging. The building has multiple concourses. It has premium levels. It has back of the house areas. It's also designed for fast conversions between games, concerts, and other event setups. Um, and again, this building, this arena is in the heart of LA, so it's used pretty much 365 days a week. So once one event is done, they gets converted really, really quickly, almost day by day. It's interesting too because it's not the biggest arena there is, but it used to held the Los Angeles Lakers, the LA Sparks, and the Los Angeles Clippers. So some of these games would be back to back or on the same day, and you'd have full conversion teams to be able to swap out the floor, swap out all the signage, convert everything. It's really interesting. Again, I've personally been here before. I can say that there's not really a bad spot as far as seating, given that it only is 150 feet high. I've been in the nosebleeds, and it allows for a good view. This photo, as we can see down here, it's taken almost from the nosebleeds. So just, there's not really a bad seat at Crypto.com. Okay, let's keep going on the history, and then we'll talk about the renovations and the naming rights of why it's called Crypto.com Arena now. So for original construction of the Staples Center at the time, it was about $407 million. In 2021, the arena changed its name. I believe it was on Christmas Day exactly. They went from Staples Center to the Crypto.com Arena. A big sports entertainment company named AEG purchased the naming rights from the Staples Center in, they say it was like an undisclosed deal, but it was, from what the rumors were, it was about $700 million and about a 20-year deal. And again, they did this because, again, we're in the heart of LA. They know that eventually they're going to get that money back, especially with the naming rights to it. They also promised to update and improve a lot of the suites, a lot of the concourses, improve the tech, and just overall fan experience. Again, they are investing a lot of money in it, but it's for the better. And again, it's the bread and butter is the Los Angeles Lakers that bring all the money and the dollars to this event. Okay, let's talk about some renovations here at Crypto.com Arena. One of the biggest upgrades is a new Daktronics center hung video board, as we see in the PowerPoint slide here. It's a huge screen. Was installed sometime last year. In 2024, it has about 5,500 square feet of space and over 40 million pixels. So it's bright, it's huge, you won't miss it. They did this to improve the clarity. Obviously, it's 360, so you can see it from any spot, any seat. More renovations also included money. They put a lot of money into like the luxury suites. I know like Yaamava' Casino has invested a lot of money, so they have their own lounge areas. Also, I believe Lexus is a sponsor, and they have their own seating. And these things are fancy. They have weighted tables, they have open bars, that kind of amenities if you can afford it. They also added new food markets. They put Wi-Fi in Crypto.com Arena, or they improved on it. So now it's fast, it's 5G, and it's throughout the whole arena. They also improved the lighting throughout the whole arena to make more of an immersive experience. Okay, let's talk about some of the tech at Crypto.com Arena. So it uses a full digital presentation system. So the main video board you see in our slide here is the centerpiece, and it works together with all the LED ribbon boards and end wall screens. So as we can see, there's a couple things going on in this photo. If you look at the striped looking light patterns in the back there, those are the ribbons. So they show things like stats, graphics, even advertisement opportunities. You see if you are directly underneath the centerpiece there, they have what's called a belly band, so you have screens that you can see from underneath, which is actually a really nice touch, again, if you're pretty close there. So they upgraded the lighting and the controls. And again, this is all just in to make the arena just more of a stronger game atmosphere, more competitive. It's great for sports. It's great for concerts, and yeah, I think that's it. To get into the media and game operations aspect, there are several dedicated areas for media and broadcast operations. These include the Chick Hearn's press room. For again, those longtime Laker fans, Chick Hearn was one of the most famous announcers for the Los Angeles Lakers until he passed away in the early 2010s or so. So you have that. You have the Bob Miller press box, the Nick Nicholson broadcast center. This arena also has a full HD television control room, a room outside for up to 8 TV trucks. It also includes exclusive locker rooms for the Lakers, for the Kings, and the Sparks, along with 12 dressing rooms for visiting performers or teams. It's a 15,000 square foot marshalling area that helps you kind of manage equipment during quick turnarounds. Okay, let's get into some of the guest amenities for Crypto.com. Crypto.com seats between 18 to 19,000 people, as mentioned before, depending on what the venue is. And about 2/3 of those seats are actually in the lower bowl, which actually keeps the fans closer to the action. So it's a very shallow bowl. And that's what I had mentioned before that there's not really a bad seat at Crypto, so it's really convenient. It's by design. The building has over 162 private suites, 16 event suites, and over 2,500 premier seats. They also have premier clubs like the aforementioned Yamava Club. There's a Lexus Club that we mentioned before, the Centurion Club, and the Hyde Lodge, which all offers private food, private chefs, private bar, pretty much private anything if you can afford it. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Okay, let's continue with some more guest amenities. So as mentioned, there's a wide variety of concession stands throughout the arena, including places like the Salt and Char, Dirt Dog, Fresh Brothers. There's even a Wetzel's Pretzels there, which is kind of funny because if you've been to the mall, you probably have seen a Wetzel's Pretzels out in California. But at the Crypto.com arena, yeah, it's only located in the private area, which I thought was kind of comical because I don't think if you're in a private area, you'd probably eat Wetzel's, but yeah, fun fact. The building also has 55 restrooms, has 10 elevators, and 11 escalators to help move the crowds. I would say they do a pretty good job because thousands of people go to these buildings, and they have the people monitoring, they're walking you through the areas, they're kind of patrolling, and yeah, you never feel like it's overcrowded or if you're stuck in an area. We had mentioned that you do have access to free Wi-Fi. There's also over 800 flat screen monitors all throughout the venue. So if you are watching a concert or if you're watching a game and you just can't miss segment of the action, don't worry because you'll be able to watch it on almost every screen in there, including like leading up to the restroom. So again, you have a ton of action that you're not gonna miss. And there's also the Team LA store for official merchandising. So again, we know it's a venue. We know it's a high name, so they're gonna have a team store which you get jerseys and such for a reasonable price too. It's not they don't charge too much more than what they would cost you outside. And for parking, there's about 3,300 parking spaces within a short walk of the arena. I just wanted to add some extra photos before we close out this presentation here. So the upper left corner just shows the LA Live. Just talk about how the atmosphere looks outside of the arena, even when there is a game or a concert going on. The one on the right is obviously a Laker game and a Laker Stadium there. The bottom left corner, it's one of the markets they have there that are transitioning to like a no cashier market where you just kind of swipe your debit card, you walk in, you grab your item, you walk out, and it charges you automatically. Pretty cool, pretty cutting edge technology. Again, it's meant for convenience. So yeah, just one of the cool events at Crypto. And just to kind of cap it off, these are the main sources I use for the venue history, the renovations, the facility services. Overall, thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.